evening, class. My name is Melanie Hopkins. I am a sophomore social work major from Baltimore, Maryland, and today I'm going to present to you my poster on the school to prison pipeline. So, first, let's start with my introduction. Okay. The school to prison pipeline has become an increasing concern in society. The school to prison pipeline is defined in the United States, also known as the school to prison link or the schoolhouse to jailhouse track, is the disappropriate tendencies of minors and young adults from disadvantaged backgrounds to become incarcerated because of increasingly harsh and manipulative policies. Okay, so I have a few different articles in here as well. The first article is about age gaps which are present as early as children going to school, like their first years of school, and the next one is about um, how New Orleans legislature took over New Orleans public schools, and as a result, none of the conditions have improved. They've actually deteriorated, which caused students to have a lack of resources. My abstract. The views about the school to prison pipelines were surveyed at Tuskegee University. They were measured through questionnaires that were given out on paper and online. There were 11 questions on the questionnaire. 4 questions were demographic questions, and the other 7 were light questions. This study advocates that there is a need to reconstruct the school system. Schools should be preparing students for their matriculation through college, not preparing its students to migrate into the prison system. Now let's review my methods. Okay, first, the questionnaire was created. On the questionnaire, an informed consent was placed at the top along with a definition of the topic. On the basis of questions, there were 4 demographic questions and 7 like questions. Once the questionnaire was created, it needed approval. After the approval, I administered the questionnaire. I received 142 responses in total. 50 of these responses were given on paper, while the rest were administered online. I posted the link to my questionnaire on my Twitter page and in my class group messages. Once all the data was collected, I created a spreadsheet and manually entered the 50 paper responses. Now for my results. The majority of respondents that completed the questionnaire were female sophomores that attended Tuskegee University. Respondents that were from the North, East, and Midwest were more likely to agree that children of color receive harsher punishments in school. More female respondents were likely to agree that the increased presence of police officers caused an increase in school-based arrests. Sophomores were more likely to agree that standardized testing changed the dynamics in the school system. This research can be used to evaluate the school system and allow them to make some much needed changes before it is too late. Now for my graphs, zoom in a little bit more. Okay. So for my figure 1, this is a pie chart that shows the sex of the respondents that took my questionnaire. 72.5% were female, while the rest, which is 27.5%, were males. So my next graph, this right here is a graph about harsh punishment. The views on harsh punishment compared against where the respondents were from. As you can see, that more people from the Northeast believe that harsh punishment is a problem most of the time and some of the time, as opposed to the Midwest, the South, and the Western region. move to this next one. This is my classification region. As you can see that the majority of respondents were sophomores, followed by freshmen and juniors. My fourth graph compares the views on police presence versus the sex of respondents. And females were more likely to agree that that the presence of police officers increased school-based arrests. And this one compares home region. This one just shows the home regions of the respondents, and the majority of my respondents were from the South. These are my references and my conclusion. South respondents are not likely to agree that students of color get harsher punishments in school. Respondents from the Northeast and Midwest are more likely to agree. For a topic that is underrated, college students seem genuinely concerned. More respondents from the South have been given punishments more serious than the crime they committed. The school system is setting its students up for failure. If something is not done soon, the prison system will continue to profit off the incarceration of young children. And this is my project. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope this was informative to you as it was to me.